Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Najihah binti Rosli. My number metric is 2020607816. For the introduction, the Empowered to Teach program, which is initiated by the Malaysian Children's Voice Welfare Association, which is SUKA Society, the program that responds to the educational challenges faced by the indigenous members of the community, and the goal of the program is to assist in the establishment of the measures to protect, share prosperity, environmental standard of the people. The focus of sustainable development goals of this program is the sustainable development goal number 4 is quality education. The quality education is to ensure all children have a better education quality, and to achieve the sustainable development goals and make it sustain, SUKA Society conduct the Empowered to Teach program, such as for preschool, which are mentoring session, and students primary schools.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ain binti Azman. So now I'll be explain the program of SUKA Society. SUKA Society is a non-governmental organization (NGO) whose their main purpose is to raise awareness about the children welfare in Malaysia. One of the programs they run is the Empowered to Teach program. Their aim is to give the indigenous community greater access to education. For example, in 2019, SUKA operates 10 preschools in outlying communities near Slim River, Gopeng, Gerik, Tapah, Kumusang, and Kuala Rompin. Additionally, in 2020, the Empowered to Teach program has significantly assisted students' transition to primary schools. Next, through this program, SUKA Society assists in aiming in many activities like provide a simple syllabus that focus on 3 crucial subjects, that is Bahasa Melayu, English, and Mathematics. They also plans to launch a mother tongue or Bahasa Ibunda module to help in preserving their culture, heritage, and language for future generation. That is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Farhana binti Zuraimi from AM 1105F. Now, I would like to present about the objective of this program, which is Empowered to Teach by SUKA Society. Firstly, providing indigenous youth with the skills and knowledge required to help educate preschool education. The project aims to provide guidance, assistance, and resources to indigenous communities living in remote areas. Secondly, continuously provide assistance, surveillance, and endorsement in indigenous teachers. In fact, the Jabatan Kemajuan Orang Asli reported that indigenous children in Peninsular Malaysia had never attended to school. They assume students have basic reading, writing, and mathematical abilities. Next, creating awareness and community support. This is because in this area, there are not so many people who wants to help them because of their poor condition. Parents been encouraged to support their children with their daily homeworks and learnings. Lastly, supply the necessary educational material for the local teachers to launch preschool programs. Teachers from among the selected natives will undergo training where they will expose to teaching techniques in more depth.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Ajrana binti Muhammad Fazil. I'm going to present about the implementation of the program. SUKA Society is a project by Empowered to Teach. The project provides training, support, and resources for orang asli to start preschool education classes. Using the project as a platform to start up their classroom, the teachers will teach up to 20 children on a regular basis. Year 2020 marks the 8th year of our Empowered to Teach program. The opportunity for preschool education for OA children has encouraged a smoother transition into primary school. We are extremely thankful to our teachers who have shown passion, commitment, and served as a catalyst for education in their communities. This project is implemented with the help of several teachers who have expertise, skills, and experience in the field of education. Among the teachers involved in this program are located in the areas of Gomusang, Slim River, Posmuso, Gering, and Kuala Rompin. A total of 142 students have been registered with Empower to Teach program at this preschool. Assessment tests are given twice a year to see the level of learning performance for each student. Core subjects taught are Malay, English, and mathematics in addition to reading, writing, and counting.
Next, the first challenges that faced by the Orang Asli is lack to access to education, which is the high rate of poverty and tendency to live in rural areas caused by many of Orang Asli students are not receive preschool education and begin literacy in year 1 with a low literacy and numeracy foundation. For the second challenges is the problem to access to internet and does not have devices to study online during the COVID-19 outbreak, which is online teaching and learning is the new norm, and it will become more harder for them to access to information and education because teachers, tutor people need to stay at home by following the rules of movement control order by the government at that time. For the three challenges is lack of quality teachers, tutor, to teach them and monitor the Orang Asli learning process. Their progression in education need to be tracked by the qualified teachers in order to achieve the quality education. As we all know, in the rural area, there are lack of trained teachers who are able to teach students in rural area.
As we can see from the graph, most of the students in the school were able to get higher marks in their examination. They launched the level 3 assessment, and the exams that they took in the examination are Malay, English, and Mathematics. Moreover, the assessment exercise consists of a collection of worksheets based on the various testing criteria.
For the first benefit of Empowered to Teach program is provided training for teachers to enhance their skills, ability, and technique to teach Orang Asli preschool children in creative and effective ways to ensure they are well prepared before entering to primary school and in the skills of reading, speaking, writing, and counting. The second benefit is teachers were providing homework during the COVID-19 outbreak. This is to ensure the students does not miss out on their education during the MCO. And the last benefit is teacher will providing the individual assessment tool for preschool students to keep on track of their progress and results after having a learning session with indigenous teachers.
The first things that need to be paid attention to is to attract interest of the indigenous community to gain knowledge in a more proper way and from qualified teaching staff. Not only the interest and attention of children, but the attention and interest of parents also need to be counted because they play an important role in influencing their children. Several talks between them can be held to provide a wider exposure on the importance of learning in a person's life. In order to spread awareness to them, it must be done by people who are qualified and have extensive knowledge. Teaching staff from the indigenous community will be given priority to get a place in this program. This is because they may feel more comfortable in communicating and carrying out daily life with each other. To convince them is not an easy task. Therefore, the first thing to do is to gain the trust of the most influential and respected people among them. People like this are often known as village leaders, or the indigenous community will call them Tok Batin. Tok Batin's position is very high and influential among them.
The first suggestion is to give an early exposure towards communication skills, soft skill, and entrepreneurship skill. These skills are not only help them live their daily lives more easily, but they can use the skill they learn when they grow up or in the workplace. Communication skills are very important in everyday life because we will communicate with people every day. When there are good communication on skills, they will be more confident to voice out their opinion. The next suggestion that we would give is to implement a program that is geared towards healthcare and hygiene. It turns out to be a good positive development when there is an increase in community awareness of health-related topics like disease risk, factors, symptoms, and signs. Positive change can be made to the community's negative attitude and behaviors related to health. The last suggestion is to request funds from the government to repair the IT standard in the village. This is because Malaysia today is more inclined towards technological progress. To make these rural areas move in tandem with urban areas, they need to hone their talents in the IT field. When there are already internet and IT facilities in the area, teachers can teach them in the field of ICT even if it is only basic learning. As a result, they will not be far behind the students who live in the development urban area.
There are many opportunities and advantages that will be received by them. Good learning is essential for a bright future. With this, they will realize that when they have knowledge, to some extent, their future will be more secure. The higher and better the level of education a person has, the higher the chance of getting a good job. The Empowered to Teach program implementation initiative shows that Malaysia provides equal education opportunities for every citizen. Although Malaysia is a country made up of various races and religions, Malaysia can still live in harmony and prosperity. Next, through this program, it can also ensure that everyone has basic knowledge in learning. For example, reading, writing, and counting skills. Skills like these are very important even if you only know the basics and not the complex ones. It is important because it is something that involves everyday life. Without the basic knowledge, many shortcomings and risks will be faced in the future.
So for the last part of this presentation, I can conclude the program implemented by Suka Society through Empowered to Teach has played an important role in empowering and providing education to the Orang Asli community. This program can bring these indigenous children closer to real education and make them equal to other children in the city. Alright, that's all from us. Thank you so much. Bye.